In the collective understanding, animals are often perceived as having lower intelligence levels compared to humans, and they are seen as either gentle or ferocious. However, you would be surprised to know that there are avengers among animals too. So, let's take a look at the top 10 most vengeful animals in the world to avoid any surprises. Anyone who has owned a dog knows that they are incredibly intelligent animals. In comparison to the aloofness of cats, dogs are known for their affectionate nature. Once they become familiar with you, they will shower you with love and want to be by your side at all times. However, dogs are also capable of holding grudges, although their way of seeking revenge is not as severe. At most, they might snarl and make a mess of your neatly arranged home. Some dogs, after being scolded by their owners, may swallow their pride but seek revenge on smaller and weaker animals. Given the chance, they will find ways to play pranks on their owners. Therefore, to maintain harmony in the household and prevent your dog from wreaking havoc, it is advisable to show them plenty of love and care. In addition to dogs, there is another highly annoying animal, and that is the yellow weasel. We often say, when the yellow weasel wishes the chicken a happy new year, it's up to no good. Indeed, yellow weasels have been involved in numerous misdeeds over the years, but their act of stealing chickens is particularly detestable. As avid chicken lovers, yellow weasels have perfected the art of chicken theft to a remarkable degree, rivaling the cunning of foxes. Although yellow weasels may appear small in size, they are definitely not to be underestimated. Once you provoke them, you won't have a good time ahead. They will call upon their comrades to wreak havoc in your home. While they won't pose a threat to your life, they will certainly make a mess of your household, which can be incredibly frustrating. Crows are highly intelligent animals. We learned a story about crows drinking water from a textbook when we were young. The story goes that crows wanted to drink water from a bottle with a small amount of water in it. Their beaks couldn't reach the water inside, so they cleverly picked up small stones with their beaks and dropped them into the bottle, raising the water level and allowing them to quench their thirst. Although this is just a small story, it illustrates the intelligence of crows. Besides their ability to use tools, crows are also known for their strong vengeful nature and remarkable ability to hold grudges. There was an incident where a man in India was continuously targeted by crows for 3 years. The story goes that this man was a professor who once saw a crow entangled in a wire fence. He approached to help the crow free itself from the wires, but unfortunately, the crow had been trapped for too long and died shortly after being freed. The crow's mother witnessed this scene from a distance and believed that the professor was responsible for the death of her offspring. As a result, for the next 3 years, whenever the professor was alone and not accompanied by others, the crow's mother would swoop down from the sky to attack him. This anecdote clearly demonstrates the vengeful nature of crows. To validate this claim, an experiment was conducted by a dedicated team. They divided themselves into 2 groups, with each group wearing different masks. One group fed crows, while the other group waved around a dead crow specimen in front of the crows. After a period of time, all the crows were released. The group that waved the dead crow specimen experienced prolonged attacks from the crows, which is why both groups wore masks. If they hadn't worn masks, they might not have been able to continue staying in that area. This experiment further confirms that crows are indeed highly vengeful animals. After talking about land-dwelling and flying creatures, let's discuss those who reside in the water. Dolphins are often seen in entertaining performances, and in our perception, they are known for their gentle nature and friendly interactions with humans. There have also been numerous instances reported in the news where dolphins have saved people, highlighting their intelligence and gratitude. However, at the same time, dolphins can also hold grudges. Despite their usual docile demeanor, dolphins can exhibit strong aggression. There have been several incidents of dolphin attacks in Fukui City, Japan, which resulted in severe injuries to several adult men. Why do these dolphin attacks on humans frequently occur in Japan? Speculation suggests that it may be due to the large-scale dolphin hunting in Japan, leading to accumulated resentment that eventually turns into attacks on humans. Therefore, dolphins are not without their temperaments. If provoked or if their family members are threatened, they are capable of carrying out revenge plans. It's just a matter of time before they take action. Monkeys are generally peaceful and friendly animals, but when they feel threatened or invaded, they may exhibit retaliatory behavior in some form. In India, there have been incidents of conflict between humans and monkey menace. Due to human activities encroaching on their habitats, these monkeys have started entering cities and resort to robbing and attacking residents. Some residents attempt to drive away the monkeys, but the monkeys retaliate in various ways, such as throwing stones, biting, and launching attacks. Mocking, teasing, and chasing monkeys, or even attempting to snatch food from them, can make them feel threatened and fearful. Monkeys respond by throwing objects like stones or tree branches to threaten and drive away the intruders, and they may even bite or scratch those who try to harm them. We know that tigers are the kings of beasts, and on land, there are hardly any animals that dare to confront them head-on. As the largest tiger species in the world, the Siberian tiger is a top predator known for its aggressive nature and ferocity when provoked. However, there are always reckless humans who want to challenge them. In Russia, there was an incident where a poacher, driven by selfish interests, fired a gun at a Siberian tiger but missed, resulting in the tiger being injured. But it doesn't forget the kindness humans have shown to it. It tracked the man to his home and devoured him there. Such examples are not uncommon, so when encountering a Siberian tiger, it's best to run away and not foolishly believe that you can confront it. The outcome would only be becoming its meal. When it comes to African buffaloes, even lions may have to give way. They are one of the most vengeful animals on land. Despite being herbivores, African buffaloes are far from being gentle. They have a volatile and savage temperament, and once one buffalo is attacked, they immediately rally all their companions to join the battle. That's why lions often meet their demise at the horns of African buffaloes. However, there are still poachers who have their sights set on them. But just like with the Siberian tiger, once a poacher fails, they will face the collective retaliation of African buffaloes. Regardless of the circumstances, the buffalo will make sure that those who harm it pay with their lives. Elephants in the zoo always exhibit an adorable and slow-paced demeanor. They walk leisurely, accept food gently when offered, and sometimes even offer a greeting to humans, giving an impression of a gentle nature. However, elephants have an incredibly strong sense of revenge and even possess facial recognition abilities. Once they feel offended, they will seek opportunities for revenge, regardless of how long it takes, even if it's 10 or 20 years later. In 2016, in Yunnan, China, a female elephant attacked a farmer and completely destroyed her grave. The reason behind this retaliation was that a few months prior, the farmer's husband had shot and killed a baby elephant that had accidentally trampled their rubber plantation. The farmer happened to be present at the scene during the incident. The female elephant remembered the farmer's face and wanted the farmer's husband to experience the pain of losing a loved one. After months of lurking, the female elephant finally avenged her child. Interestingly, the attack took place exactly where the baby elephant had been killed. This incident reveals the chilling nature of elephants' revenge. Once they hold a grudge, there's no escaping their vengeful pursuit. The golden eagle is hailed as the king of raptors and, as a carnivorous animal, it is a top-tier hunter. Whether it's soaring in the sky or running on the ground, nothing can escape its claws of doom. Once becoming its prey, there's no way to die with dignity. Moreover, it has an exceptional capacity for holding grudges. If someone dares to have ill intentions towards it, they can't escape the consequences of being torn apart. In 2010, 2 men in Heilongjiang, China, were relentlessly pursued for 2 years by a mother golden eagle after stealing its chick. During those 2 years, the men constantly changed their residences in an attempt to evade the mother eagle's attacks, but she always managed to find them. There was even a man almost lost his life. Therefore, if you ever encounter these naturally fierce animals, it's best not to provoke them. Simply preserving your life would be considered fortunate. When it comes to the most vengeful animal, the top spot undoubtedly goes to the honey badger. As a member of the weasel family, it may not be large in size, but it is incredibly fierce and fearless, even challenging tigers and lions. It truly embodies the motto of being indifferent to life and death, ready to fight if provoked. The honey badger can be considered the bravest creature in the animal kingdom. Not only does it dare to provoke lions, but it also fearlessly consumes venomous snakes as if they were mere appetizers, thanks to its immunity to venom. However, this little creature has a remarkably vengeful nature. In a particular movie, there was a scene where a man accidentally kicked a honey badger. The badger bit onto the man's shoe and followed him relentlessly until the man was completely exhausted, yet the honey badger refused to let go. Why do animals hold grudges? After listing the top 10 vengeful animals, have you ever wondered why animals hold grudges? Do they have the same thought process as humans? In reality, animals' ability to hold grudges is a result of natural evolution. It serves as their self-protection and a means of survival. To protect themselves and their species, animals launch attacks when faced with threats. They can detect the scent of their enemies and initiate revenge. It can be said that holding grudges is a way to ensure the survival of their species and avoid being eliminated. In conclusion, holding grudges is not a trait unique to humans. Animals exhibit this behavior as well. Therefore, if you encounter these animals in your life, it's best not to provoke them. Otherwise, once they seek revenge, you will truly have no tears left to cry. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to my channel for more. See you in the next episode.